It's a film with three brains. 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 It's a film with three brains.
Oh my God, you guys are freaks.
I'm placing a personal bounty on the head of Tim McCracken.
You can't put a bounty on a man's head.
I just did. Go get him, killer!
It's wild. It's outrageous. It's outrageously funny. Paul Newman, Coach Reggie Dunlop in this supercharged world of hockey. Invite you to meet the crazies who make it that way. The players, Murderers Row. The wives, the fans, the managers.
We're losing!
Teamwork, guys, more teamwork.
They're burying us alive! Who are these guys? They brought their toys with them!
And hustling them all, Paul Newman.
Oh, you are very clever.
Leave him. My wife left me. I was driving her crazy.
Get out! You can't make him win. You're a losing coach.
Okay, guys, show us what you got.
Behind the comedy, the sex, the wild excitement. This is the absorbing story of one man fighting to hang on in a world gone absurd.
They don't want you to score goals. They want blood. They're booing you.
There's never been a film like Slapshot. There may never be another.
Hello and welcome to the Film with Three Brains. I am Sean in San Francisco.
And I am Cohen in Maplewood, New Jersey.
Sam. Thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
Maplewood is one of those kind of Simpsons sort of places, Springfield-esque. Could be anywhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, San Francisco as well. Got an infiltrator here.
Yes.
A voice from above.
Taking over the West Coast. No, we're here to talk about Slapshot, a movie directed by George Roy Hill. Okay. And it was written by Nancy Dowd, who we've done before as well. And it's got the old Paul Newman on skates. And it's
the old Paul Newman.
The old Paul. I mean, youngish Paul Newman, but still cast as the old guy. It's from 1977, and this is the second time I have seen it. How about you guys?
Me too. Can wait? Hold on. Hold that thought for 1 second.
Okay, holding.
I just want to do a little house cleaning real quick. Going back to our letter from our email from Jeff about my Texas Chainsaw Massacre comments.
Oh yeah,
I rewatched it.
Whoa, you did?
I did.
Nice.
Last night, in fact, I rewatched it, and I stand by my comments during the Poltergeist episode. I really didn't care for it at all. I'm sorry. You know, I'm a big horror fan. I love horror movies.
Really thought
for
that was
some
going
reason
in a different direction.
I just don't like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I found it sort of boring, and he only kills one person with a chainsaw. He kills three people with a little sledgehammer. Why don't they call it the Texas Sledgehammer Massacre?
Right.
Jeff's already working on another letter.
I know. We're going to get another email. It's just a reminder. It's the film with three brains at gmail.com.
Now our listenership's going to go down by 50%.
I mean, again, I get why people like it. I get it, but it's just not for me. I just didn't really care for it.
I mean, just to be clear, my take was that I didn't see it as a movie per se. I mean, I respect it as its place in the in horror.
Sure,
its legacy, but as a movie, I don't. We were talking about what's his best movie, and yeah, so that was my only consideration.
Yeah, all right, that's it.
But I like that you tried it. That you gave it another shot.
I mean, it's a very short movie. It's like 78 minutes.
It's quick,
you know. But
Cohen reaffirms.
I will say this. It is very interesting to see its influence on horror movies over the last however many years since it came out. You can see moments, beats, and things that people have aped and replicated and homages and ripoffs and
Yes.
that to me was really interesting. And there are a few moments that are creepy and weird. That it's not a bad movie at all. Absolutely not. I would never claim it's a bad movie. I just don't really care for it in that way. Like
Okay.
I didn't mind watching it. It's just like it's not as elevated in my mind as a lot of people would put it.
Would you agree with it's his most important movie? Like,
oh, sure.
Like
I think
Toby's
so. I think that's
Hooper's
absolutely
most
fair.
important work.
Like its influence is undeniable.
Yeah. Like his work in Poltergeist is not what we're going to remember him for. Anyway,
Probably not.
I think we've covered this ground. Sam, you got anything to add?
Yeah. That's all. I just wanted to throw that out there just to follow up.
This is the best review of Slapshot ever.
Now, Slapshot. Yes.
Okay.
Also my second time seeing it.
Second time?
First time.
I think so.
First time? Did you know anything about it, Sam, or just
No, I didn't. I don't know if this was how this ever got past me, but it did. Since I like Paul Newman.
Oh yeah, Paul Newman's great.
So, yeah, I had not seen it before, and I didn't even know anything about it. So that was nice. That said, it's amusing, but it's not. The Sting.
Yeah, it's not the
Butch
Sting.
Cassidy and his kids.
Sure,
good, but it's good enough.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I basically just smiled through the whole thing. Paul Newman just has so much charisma. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
He's just so endlessly watchable, and he seems so effortless in his performance. He's so natural and it just seems so easy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like his
fascinating watching him.
His crazy teeth he's got going on there, because they're not like they're supposed to be sort of hockey teeth, but it's I like that it's Paul Newman, the famous movie star, sex symbol guy, just being a schmo basically. I mean, I was kind of schmo, but sorry, go ahead.
I was fascinated by how much I bought him as that character. Because Paul Newman's Paul Newman. I mean, look at the guy with his blue eyes. I mean, he looks like a Hollywood superstar. Yet I bought him automatically as this like schlubby old aging hockey player, sort of snake oil salesman-esque, dude living in a mill town in Pennsylvania.
Is it definitely Pennsylvania, or is it? We're supposed to assume it's Pennsylvania.
I mean, it was filmed in Pennsylvania. I think it's supposed to. It
feels like Pennsylvania for sure.
Yeah.
And they talk about Syracuse. I mean, it could be Canada too. Like, it's not a huge difference.
No, it's supposed to be in the fictional city of Charleston, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Okay.
Inspired by the real city of Johnston.
And they do play the U.S. national anthem at all the home games. So
I love that scene where they're playing the anthem and the ref keeps looking back, and then he goes and like verbally accosts him. And he goes, "I'm listening to the fucking song." And the ref's like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah. That is a fun part. There's so many fun parts. If you don't know what we're talking about, that's the guy that says that. Listen to the fucking song is one of the Hanson brothers that we'll get to. They're a big part of this movie.
You want to do a synopsis?
Yeah, just a basic framework here. So Paul Newman is a player coach, which you're allowed to do in these days. And this, if you notice that only a couple of guys are wearing helmets, because until like the 80s, hockey players didn't even wear freaking helmets, which is insane. With giving them a.
I was wondering about that. I was like, did they leave the helmets off so you could tell who everybody is?
Yeah.
I was like, why don't they have helmets on?
If you've ever watched like hockey back in the day, it would always be funny because the older guys would have no helmets and younger guys would have helmets, and it was because the older guys were grandfathered in. You could, like, if you started your career without a helmet, you could keep going if you wanted to. If you're dumb enough, they let you.
Yeah, they're not wearing
even the goalies didn't used to wear helmets. They would just take one in the face. I don't know, was it the 50s or something, but they started. Finally, the goalies wore masks. Yeah, hockey teeth, hockey hair. There's not a lot of good hockey hair. Anyway, I'm getting off topic already. He's a player coach. He's in this failing mill town, as we said, this fictional Pennsylvania town, and he's got this group of players that, have their own little issues. Some of them don't really want to be there. Some of them, they have an owner that is trying to save the team, but he's doing it by trying to promote the team. And then they have wives and girlfriends who are following them around with, various ill will or misgivings and stuff like that. That it's just like it's a story about a town and its silly little hockey team, and they're trying to say, I guess, the mill is going down. They just sort of mention the mill as the backstory, but we don't know why the mill is going down or if that's. And I don't know if at the end of the movie the mill has folded or it's still in the process of folding, but it's about the relationship between this minor league hockey team and the town. That's the general idea. But it's got Paul Newman and it's got these three goofballs named the Hanson brothers, and so the other part of the plot is that to get people excited about the team and to get them to come and see them, they are sort of not glorifying, but they're promoting the fact that they're violent and they're fighting, and that people like that, And I guess, I don't know how you guys feel about hockey, but I've always thought that hockey was just a part of the game. But apparently in the earlier days, it wasn't assumed that we would allow fights to happen until they hit the ice and then the refs break it up. Or like having a goon, the idea of a goon on your team, that's sort of a accepted concept now. But this is 77 and I'm sure some people that watch this movie weren't really familiar with hockey at all. And to be honest, it's not like a huge sports movie. I don't know what you guys think, but I don't think of it as a sports movie. I just thought of it as Slapshot, because it doesn't follow the rules of a normal sports story. Like they're supposed to win at the end or something, or I like that stuff about it. The way it plays against the sports tropes, I think is really fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was interesting watching it, and I feel like it sort of laid the groundwork for other sports movies to come later. Particularly, I kept thinking of Major League and Bull Durham. Major League, more sort of plot based in the way they start winning, because in Major League the owner is trying to sell it, and in this one they're trying to get it sold, but it's still sort of similar. And then more so Bull Durham though, because I feel like I think Ron Shelton wrote and directed Bull Durham. I feel like he saw Slapshot and said, "I'm going to make this, but with baseball." I'm going to make this, and I'm going to make it even better, or whatever. Because I think Bull Durham is fantastic. I love it, and it just tonally it felt very similar. It almost felt like a spiritual sequel. Bull Durham does to Slapshot. There's a lot of similar things going on. There's like the aging sort of veteran. There's the younger sort of upstart who's very good, and and then the sort of zany cast of characters they're surrounded with. Bull Durham is in Durham. What is that?
Raleigh,
one of the Carolina.
Durham. Yeah.
What's that? One of the Carolinas or something.
Northern Carolina.
Yeah. Anyway, and it's it's minor league, and this is whatever this league is. I don't even know.
It's minor league.
It's some minor league. Anyway.
Good thing we're not reviewing that.
I want to go back a couple minutes to what Sean said about it not playing on the sports tropes and enjoying that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but at the same time, I would have liked one exciting action hockey sequence.
Yes, I agree with that.
To me, I feel like I never got that, and even how they win at the end is couldn't they have at least been up when they won? Couldn't they? Yeah. Give me one thing to be like, hey, they actually come together to be something. And you saw it; they were, but you saw it because they told it to you. You didn't see them ever come together and gel, and that's that is part of the sports trope that I missed in this, because the rest of the movie is really about Paul Newman and the things that he's trying to do to, save this team, save or give them a chance to have careers, or get his son to be a decent guy. Like those are the things that the movie is really about, and it's in this awesome framework of this exciting sport that you never get that really great moment. And so I enjoyed the movie, but I think it could have had something more. Even Major League, as goofy of a movie it is, it has the exciting moment where they need to win a game, and you see them come together. So that's my nitpick.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I definitely agree with the part when you said it needed like a good hockey sequence. It needed like the actual sport part of it, because I thought that too. Like some of the, it just could be a little better shot as far as a sports movie. But what I mean mostly is like we're not even sure we like this team or that we care about. I mean, we care about them, but in a weird way. It's like, I mean, I care about the mill more, but that it's not about the mill. It's about the people and their relationship with this, these guys. I mean, I guess the ending. I guess the ending is like such a. I've seen it twice, and both times I was like, how does this? I know it's a weird ending. What is it? I like it. I just like the idea of them being such a screwed up bunch of individuals that they, they first of all they lose their identity because instead of fighting, they decide. Paul Newman has a moment of clarity and is like, and he had talked to this. He finds the actual owner of the team, finds out that they're probably not going to get sold and move to Florida, and he wants to come clean to the team, and he does that, and then they try to please him, and they try to go out and play real hockey and not fight. And of course, I don't even remember the rival team, but they show up ready for a brawl, and they have handpicked a team of assholes to do this to get at him. This cast of characters, all the Oglethorpe and all these guys that one's more dastardly than the next, but they don't fight, and they get their ass beat in period 1, and then they regroup and they come out, I guess, fighting. They start fighting again, but I guess the real moment is the young guy that is probably the most talented player on the team and the least interested in what's going on, especially the fighting. He hates the fighting. His wife shows up after having a makeover with Reg's ex-wife, and is in the stands, and she, after being drunk and really, upset the entire movie, decides that she's going to participate. And that like moves her husband to do a weird strip tease, and then they win by forfeit. That's the end. I'm sorry if you haven't seen it yet. But that's kind of, it's not the very end, but that's the weirdness at the end. And it's just bizarre. I don't know how you, I don't know if I know Nancy Dowd wrote a lot of this from, based on her brother who was in, a minor league team, and has some of these stories are real. Some of these things he was involved in or saw, like the Hanson brothers whacking people in the pre-match before the refs even got on the ice. I don't know, but there's a lot of realness to all that stuff. Like, and in the way that you said, like in the Bull Durham sort of love of the game kind of stuff. Like, we're in a podunk town. We don't really know what we're doing, but we love this game, and we're going to keep trying to do it. So that the spirit of it, I think, is kind of, I don't want to say beautiful. That's overstating it, but it's nice. It's a nice sentiment, even though it's like covered in like lascivious, crappy body behavior and everyone's drunk all the time, and like it's not like there's no role models here. It's more like the reality of doing something you love and having to accept various compromises in doing so. And some of those were really either funny or interesting or bizarre or all of the above. Sorry, we've created a monster here with this ball. I don't know what's going on. You've been noticing this? It just keeps coming back. The ball keeps reappearing. If you're listening to us, there's a dog here with a ball. Anyway, Slapshot.
Right.
Slapshot.
I thought you were talking about something more personal.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying I do. I just think I think it's very funny, and I think, like Colin was saying, like Paul Newman is so watchable that it really, you really don't. I didn't really think about the hockey very much when I'm watching this. I don't think about, what I mean. There's some. I mean, they never actually practice, right? Sam, one of the things you said was like, it would be nice if they gelled together and had a team come together, and that's a normal sports movie thing. But that also makes sense in like getting better as a team, that you would actually practice and work on something and have a concept or something. And theirs was like, well, we're just going to fight and be outlandish and play our brand of hockey and see what happens.
Yeah. But that's the that's the flaw is that can only get you so far. That can get people in the door, but that's not going to get you the championship.
Yeah.
Right. But do you think the champion, I mean, do you think, well, what happens if let's say they win it fair and square. They don't fight and somehow that works and they win that final game and lift the trophy and have the parade. Does that make it a better experience? Like if we felt like, I just don't think it's that kind of movie.
I agree.
No, it's not, because they're talking about it's not a Disney ending, and it's never going to be a Disney ending, even if they do gel some. But I think that if they gelled some, you'd have a little more buy-in, so that when they get screwed at the end, you're like, oh man, it's like these guys, like it'd be, at the very beginning of the movie, I got the French guy who's seemingly better than everybody else and might have a chance of going somewhere else. And then they have everyone else who, it's like, if this team didn't exist, they would be working in the factory too. And it would be nice to see someone evolve to the opposite direction of Reggie's son. Reggie's son figures out, what, I don't really belong in hockey. At the end, he's like, this isn't me. And people say that along the way. But what we don't have is the opposite side, where you're like, hey, here's someone who's getting picked up by another team who at the beginning you thought was garbage. Like, what if all of a sudden, one or two of the Hanson brothers were all of a sudden like making really good passes and doing whatever. So you saw that the coaching, that his genius for coaching was more than just, I'm going to have everybody beat everybody up. Like that's what I'm saying is I think there was room there for a little bit of that. There's so many different other things going on in this movie that to deliver a little bit of that wouldn't have detracted from it. It would have, in my opinion, been additive.
When you say Reggie's son, who do you mean?
Are you thinking? Is it?
Are you talking about Ned?
Ned.
They're not related.
No.
Oh, for some reason I thought they were related.
No. Ned Braden and Reggie Dunlop.
They have a father-son relationship, kind of, but
sure.
I thought the whole movie. Yeah. I was like, why do they have different names? I thought there was something near the beginning. It was like, huh. All right. Well, fine.
I don't think so.
That makes the movie better.
Yeah.
But to your point, like I've been thinking about it, like how would I like the ending is unsatisfying, but like to change, like I'm trying to figure out a better way of ending it, and I'm having a hard time coming up with anything. But I thought like having like when Ned starts doing his little striptease, I thought that was kind of funny because like in my mind, he's just like, this isn't a hockey game anymore. This is just a circus.
Yeah, it's a circus.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do the most outlandish thing I can think of.
Right.
Because who cares? No one's actually playing hockey anymore.
Yep.
He's the pure.
But, and then having the other team forfeit is fine, but it's still so unsatisfying. And it's like, I guess Sammy said something about maybe if they'd been ahead.
Yeah.
Or maybe if they had, you know, played better in the first half, even though the other team was just a bunch of, you know, brutes. I don't know if they had been ahead and then maybe they lost the lead, because maybe in the first half they got the lead, and in the second half they lost the lead, and it got the fighting just became totally outlandish. I don't know. It's just, yeah, it's like it's a tough nut to crack, because you don't want it to be like a traditional sports movie, because that's not what this is, Sean, like you said. I don't know what the answer is, but yeah, the ending as stands is just, it's not very satisfying.
Right. And it's only that game, because the ending after that game is still the same ending. You know, it's still like the team gets shut down. It didn't matter if they won or lost. It's not the regular Disney movie where if you win, it's going to be enough money and everyone's going to chip in and we're going to play again next year or whatever. Like they were never going for that. And, you know, so that's where it's like, well, once you realize they're never going for that, where are the victories? And that to me is where a victory could have been, is that development. I don't know. It's tough. Yeah.
I mean, there are small victories, I guess. So Reg will go to Minnesota and coach a team there. You know, so
is he really that oblivious about his
ex-wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, she seems to be humoring him at the end there. Like, you mean the why? Like he's like, oh, you know how to find me, kind of thing, and I think she also had a fond moment or two in the end there, because she had divorced him a long time ago, and now was just sort of seeing him do his thing, and like, oh, she seemed happy for him. That was my take. You know, maybe she doesn't want him back.
Yeah.
She'd like to know he's doing well, probably cares about him, but doesn't want him back. But I thought that was...
So is he like
nice.
Is he kind of like a sarcastic, somewhat cynical, yet hopeless optimistic person? Because he's like bitter at points, but he also is trying to like find the best solution possible for all of the problems.
Yeah.
All the problems that he's trying to solve. He's like,
I don't think he's trying to solve problems for anyone but himself, though.
Well, he is trying to help his not son be a better person.
Kinda.
To that woman. He's trying to keep.
I think he's just. They say in the movie that he's just messing with his wife to make him angry enough to fight in a game.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't seem to really care about his future.
He manipulates a lot of people throughout the course of the movie, but I think he does realize
it's all just for himself, though. At the end,
no. I think he really does love it. I think he loves the team. I think he loves being around those guys, and it'd be nice if they won and you know, kept going. But you know, that's he knew that was never going to happen. I mean, I don't think he really bought into the Florida thing. I think he just sort of was hoping.
Oh no, it would work out. He made it up.
Yeah.
But did he make it up for himself or for those guys?
Both, I think, because he wants. I mean, go ahead.
I was going to say, I think he did it for himself, and the fact that it would benefit everyone was like cool. But if it hadn't, I don't think he would have. I think he'd have done it anyway. Because otherwise, I don't know why I think this. I don't know if they really overtly say it, but I feel like Ned was like the best player on the team, and maybe perhaps a prospect for the NHL. And he doesn't do a damn thing to foster that in any way. In fact, everything he does probably flies in the face of that sort of potential.
That's what I'm saying. Is that if you would have had some of that development where someone else is being brought up,
Mm-hmm.
it would have added to it. See, this is the thing, is as much as I like watching him, I can't tell if there are how much of him is there decent parts to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can from a bird's eye view, it looks like he's trying to help a lot of people, but when you get really close, I kind of shift towards you, where I'm like, maybe he's just doing everything for himself, and whatever happens to other people is, if it's good, it's just happenstance.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
it's.
I'll reply with I'll use Cohen's example of Bull Durham, because in Bull Durham, Kevin Costner doesn't give a shit about Nuke LaLoosh, this his young charge. Like, he hates him.
Mm-hmm.
He hates him,
Mm-hmm.
and
Sure.
he's a rival romantically. So it's another reason to hate him. But he ultimately does the job of taking him under his wing, because not because he likes him or not because he has to, but because it's baseball, because this is how baseball works. There are certain rules about how you treat teammates, how the game itself sort of dictated some of that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
he wanted him to show him the actual ropes, and maybe help him succeed in the big leagues or whatever. But he mainly wanted the kid to respect the game,
Mm-hmm.
And that speech when he gets into the, like, the difference between going to being the Hall of Fame and not even making it is like one hit a week. It's a
Mm-hmm.
difference between a 250 average and a 300 or something like that. And so, like, he's still teaching this kid, whether the kid is listening or not, whether he deserves it or not. And in Slapshot, it's more like the kid is too good for Paul Newman. Like, the kid is too good for this town, this hockey team.
Mm-hmm.
But they still both love hockey, And the discussion about how you do it, and should you lie to people or do weird promotions and stuff like that. That's kind of ancillary. It's like, it's interesting, but I mean, the spirit, I still feel like the spirit is about, like, just desperately holding on to this thing you love to do, whether it's working out or not, or whether you're even doing it the right way or not.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's doing it for himself, but he wants the team. He just wants to keep the team going and keep playing.
Mm-hmm.
And he is the coach. I mean, he doesn't think much about the Hanson brothers at the beginning, because they come in with their little toy cars and seem like they're, something that he found growing on the wall or something. But he uses them in a way that helps promote the team.
Yep.
And then it sort of works here and there, in a way.
Yeah.
And they're so gung ho. They're like, okay, coach, whatever, they do their job.
Their accents. All right, I do want to see this movie and Bull Durham, combined, remade as a basketball movie, because there isn't one, and I think that generational change, especially the difference, the if it was said about 10 years ago, that generational change of being the older basketball great who, drove to the basket and dunk all the time, versus the new basketball great who takes the 5 feet from behind the 3-point line, phenom. It's a perfect setup for this sort of movie, and having those, maybe a little more Bull Durham than Slapshot, but having those same exact moments. Anyway, so can you guys get on that? Thanks.
Sure.
Yeah, I would say, if you haven't seen the Adam Sandler movie Hustle, that's a good place to start.
Yeah,
I have not seen that.
Hustle's good.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, Hustle's one of those. Every few years, Adam Sandler makes something to prove that he can actually make something worth watching. And in between, he just fills it with pure crap.
Yeah,
So
it's just like garbage he makes with his friends.
Yeah.
It's like if we took our high school videos and charged people $15 to see them in the theater, basically.
Yeah, but then we would actually have to have something good at some point.
Well, yeah, right.
Yeah, he earned the right
So-
to make those crappy movies, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind
Sort of. Yeah. I mean,
Anyway, yeah. Hustle's fun.
So,
All right. Did you guys see who wanted to be the role of Reggie Dunlop?
Al Pacino?
Al Pacino.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't see that at all.
I can't either.
I can't either for some reason. Maybe it's because he's so fucking small. I
I
don't
can't
know.
imagine him on skates.
Yeah,
I mean, Newman looks pretty natural skating around.
yeah.
You know, pretty passable.
I don't know. And just the way he delivers his lines, it just doesn't, I don't know. I just don't see it.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I don't know.
Getting back to Nancy Dowd for a minute. So this character Ned is probably the one based on her brother, who's also named Ned.
Mhm.
And Ned Dowd played in the 70s, and it's, according to Wikipedia, it was in the low minors. The violence was a selling point of the game. And then her brother like gets a call from a bigger club, the Johnson Jets. Oh no, well whatever. He gets a call and he's trying to make it work, but she went around with the team for like a month and made some recordings and notes and stuff and used a lot of that stuff. So I think that's part of the reason it feels fairly authentic somehow. I don't even know. I mean, I've never played hockey myself. I can't speak to that, but yeah, I mean, there's I don't know, there's something pretty genuine about it. I had more of a point, but I lost it.
Lost it.
Okay. The characters of the Hanson brothers are based on three actual brothers, the Carlson brothers, Jeff, Steve, and Jack, and they played with Ned Dowd on the Jets.
But wasn't two? Am I losing my mind? I thought two of the actors who play the Hanson brothers, I don't know if they're really actors, are named Carlson.
Oh, so
Are
maybe
they like kind of playing themselves?
They might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One's Jeff Carlson.
Steve Carlson is Steve Hansen, and Jeff
so Jeff Carlson is Jeff
Hansen.
Hansen. Steve Carlson is Steve Hansen.
Yeah.
And then David Hansen is Jack Hansen. It's a little confusing.
Yeah.
And they were all
from
actual pro players, I think, right? Because I read a thing that said after this movie came out, they were offered a spin-off movie of their own, and they turned it down to go back to playing.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it says Jack
although
Carlson.
they do turn up in the sequels, the ill-fated garbage sequels, Slapshot 2 in 2002, starring Stephen Baldwin and Gary Busey and the Hanson brothers, and then Slapshot 3, which is in 2008, which is basically the Mighty Ducks. It's called Slapshot 3 Junior League with like teenagers, and the Hanson brothers are basically like Emilio Estevez, I guess. I don't know.
Emilio Estevez.
I feel like I may have seen Slapshot 2 at some point.
We're all shocked.
I don't remember it. I don't remember it at all.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was a third one, though.
Steve Carlson is one of 6 players to ever be on a team with Gordie Howe and Wayne Gretzky.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's not bad.
That's
no. So
amazing.
they got Steve and Jeff, and then the other Carlson was supposed to be the third brother, but he was called up by the Edmonton Oilers just before shooting, and then was replaced by Dave Hansen. So there is an actual Hansen who also played hockey as well.
Yeah,
he's from Wisconsin.
Of course he is.
Cumberland. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, these are real players that they, Edmonton Oilers and the Whalers, the Minnesota North Stars.
Are you just naming teams?
No, I'm just saying these are Jack Carlson teams that Jack Carlson played for, and he was drafted by the Red Wings. Legitimate players. Well, that's the other thing. It's like when you talk about the fighting stuff, it's like it's if you can get out there with a pair of skates and a stick and go back and forth and not fall on your ass, that you've scored points with me already. But I mean, even if you're a big goon enforcer guy, you still know how to skate and pass the puck and more or less play hockey. Like this, it's not like you put some goof from the street on the ice just because they can fight. So I think that there's a level to that nuance of player versus specialty novelty thing. I don't know.
I wonder how many movies we've done that have Emmett Walsh in it.
All of them. I think we've done 200 movies, and every single one has had Emmett Walsh.
Emmett Walsh.
I had no idea that he was this prolific before we started doing all these reviews.
Yeah.
So.
He is yes, a touch of class for a character actor, I think.
Nick Nolte was almost in this movie, but he didn't know how to skate.
See?
He wanted to play the Ned Braden character, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys recognize the actor who played Ned Braden? From
what's he from?
Twin Peaks.
He's the Twin Peaks.
He's sheriff.
He's the sheriff.
Yeah.
I did not connect with Twin Peaks, but he looked familiar.
Yep, he plays Sheriff Harry S. Truman. There's a few other people I recognize, like Lily, Ned Braden's wife. It took me a while to place her, but she played, I think, a lawyer and then a judge, or maybe just a judge in Law and Order for several seasons. Yeah, I know Strother Martin's been in a bunch of movies with Paul Newman. He's the guy who played I don't know if he's like the general manager of the team.
Oh, right. He's not the owner.
He's not the owner.
He's general manager. Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
Director of operations, I guess, whatever.
Yeah. And I know Swoozie Kurtz is in this, but I don't remember seeing her. I just saw her in the credits. I'm like, Shirley, who the hell's that? Who I mean, she's not that well known, but I always remember her from Liar Liar for some reason.
Because you love that movie?
Yeah, I like it. Pretty good.
You like what?
I like the fact that this movie used the F word more than any other movie made at the time.
Ooh.
It was the record setter.
Plus.
I know
the
it's probably
F-U-C-K F word or the
the
F-A-G F word.
Yeah, use that.
Well, yeah,
literally,
There's a lot of politically incorrect things in this movie.
Yes.
A warning for everybody.
Yeah, certainly. Indeed.
Yeah, there's bad behavior. There's there's apparently there's a couple of French Canadian actors, like the goalie and one other guy that use like real Quebecois. I don't know. The real like euphemisms of French Canada. Not the normal. Like, they're not from France, obviously, but
yeah.
But like they did their parts in the French version, and it's a bit of a cult movie for them as well. Quebec.
Indeed. So was this? I didn't look it up or see, but was this like financially successful? Did you guys look up its Rotten Tomatoes reviews and stuff? Like I have no conception of how it was received.
So this movie made $28 million at the theater, which was a profit, but it was kind of a disappointment for the Paul Newman fans because he had a handful of movies that grossed over $100 million in the previous 8 years or 10 years. I mentioned The Sting and Butch Cassidy and that. So for the Paul Newman people, they thought it wasn't that great, but from an actual financial standpoint, it did.
Yeah.
And the reviews are really mixed. Some people, I think Ebert at first didn't like it, and then said he rewatched it and liked it the second time. Some people thought it was just too gratuitous towards like playing towards the lowbrow crowd, as far as to just keep fighting the whole way and then end with the striptease. They felt that it was just like just too cheap. Some of the more harsh reviews. Other people liked it. It seemed kind of mixed. I didn't see the screen there. What did Rotten Tomatoes say?
It's pretty spot on. 87 and 88 for critics, and I mean, there's only like 38 critic reviews listed, but for the audience, it's like more than 25,000 ratings, and that's 88% for audience. So, general public pretty much likes this movie.
Yeah, just so you know, the budget was $6 million, and it made 28.
It made 28. Yes, it's not bad. I didn't really read much about how George Roy Hill got involved, except that he liked it or something. I don't know. It seems a little different for him.
That Nancy, when he first met Nancy Dowd, she wanted it to be a documentary, and as he talked to her and learned more about the material, he convinced her that it should be a full-length comedy. So I think he made the right choice.
Yeah.
I didn't realize George Roy Hill directed Funny Farm.
Yeah. Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase, yeah. That was his last film he directed.
Yeah, as a stinker to go out on.
I didn't know he directed The World According to Garp either.
Well, what you don't know could fill a warehouse.
Tiny, tiny little warehouse.
Yeah.
The other reason I mentioned Nancy Dowd is we've covered a couple of her movies knowingly and unknowingly. Oh, actually,
like
unknowingly. Well, Ordinary People. She helped on that.
Oh, did she write that?
Uncredited, yep. I don't know if she's the sole writer, but she's definitely part of it. I remember talking about that a little bit. And
Let It Ride.
Let It Ride. She's listed as Ernest Morton. She didn't even put her name on it, but she did that a bunch of times.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh, yeah.
Cloak and Dagger. That's got to be on probably all three of our lists.
And remember Straight Time with Dustin Hoffman? We did that one too.
Yeah.
So we followed her career pretty closely.
Interesting. Huh.
Yeah, I still think the dialogue and the way that the conversational way the scenes are written are a plus. I mean, maybe could be sharper as a narrative story, but as far as realism, I don't know. I bought a lot of it as is.
Yeah, I did as well. Do
I need a nitpick? I guess not.
Sure. Do you have any?
That's a good question. I think we talked about this. Like maybe the actual hockey shots could be a little better. But I'm judging that on today's standards of having cameras on the ice and having a lot of cool stuff you can do these days that you wouldn't.
There was actually like one scene where I forgot, it was one of the earlier games before they start fighting a lot, and like the camera was on the ice, and I remember thinking, I wonder if there was just a cameraman on ice skates, because he was like it was basically tracking with a player coming at the camera, but the camera's moving with them through the ice, and it was very immersive and well done. And I thought, I wonder why they didn't do more of that.
Right. There were moments.
Might just be budget, timing, whatever the hell, who knows. But for at least for this one scene, it was really well shot.
Yeah, and there was a nice close up at the beginning with the camera on the ice and the goalie making all those saves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and that was good too. And I think that's part of the thing is that was near the beginning, and it kind of set up that you're in the game. And as the movie evolved, you get away from the game a little bit, and even when you get back to the big game, you're not in it the same way.
Yeah, One more other sports movie I want to reference real quick is called Goon. Have you seen Goon?
Sure, Goon's great. I love that movie.
I think
have
it's
not
really
seen Goon.
I think it's really funny. And
Yeah, it's really good.
I didn't know about it. Tom of all people was like, "Hey, you got to see Goon. Goon is great." And then I thought, "Oh, come on, Tom, are you sure?" And he was right.
Like-
man. Our Tom.
You're talking about the Jay Baruchel movie from like 2011.
Yeah,
With Sean
and,
William Scott.
Sean William Scott
Yeah.
is the Goon.
And Sean William Scott plays like the straightest role he's probably ever played in anything,
Huh.
and he's great.
I like Jay Baruchel. I'll have to add it
Yeah,
to
he's
my
good
list.
in it.
Yeah,
And it's his family, his brother's a lawyer, and his parents are doctors or something, and he's a bouncer, and then he finds himself with this team, randomly gets in a tryout, whatever, and ends up on this team, and it builds towards this massive fight with Liv Schreiber, I think.
Oh, Liev Schreiber.
Liev Schreiber.
Liev Schreiber. Yeah,
He's like this
He's good,
legendary
too.
fighter guy on another team, and that's more of a straight.
Don't ruin it, man.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to give it away, but it's also like a love of the game, but in a weird way. It's not just like he's good at hockey. It's like he found himself through the game, and he felt better about his place in the world, and there's a little bit of a love story in there too, but it's pretty decent. It's not overly. They don't hammer any of this stuff. They just sort of. I mean, there's a lot of slow mo of like blood and teeth getting knocked out and stuff like that, but it kind of works in within the movie. It kind of works.
and then they made a sequel that Jay Baruchel wrote and directed.
Is it okay?
It's called Goon: Last of the Enforcers. It's not as good. It's all right. It's just not as good as the first. Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, like I was trying to think of other hockey movies. And I don't know. I'm just drawing like a total blank. Other than like Youngblood with
Rob
Lowe and whoever the hell else, what other Brat Packers are in that? Isn't Patrick Swayze in that? I think, or
I think so. I don't think I didn't see it, but
yeah, Patrick Swayze's in it.
You've seen the Miracle one about
Miracle,
the
right?
Oh, right, Miracle. Yeah, that's good.
1980 or 81. 80.
Yeah,
80, I think.
yeah, with Kurt Russell.
That would
yeah.
make sense.
That's a good one.
And then I don't know if it's Mystery Alaska. That's okay. That's
yeah. I don't remember that very well at all.
Yeah.
like they set up an exhibition game in Alaska, and they play the New York Rangers or something, and then it's just it's just a town local team in Alaska. I don't know. It's okay. It's not. I didn't like it as much as Goon or any of these other ones. And then the Cutting Edge.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Like hockey player turned ice skater.
Yeah, figure skater. Yeah,
figure skater. Thank you.
They made a few of those too. I think they made a few sequels to that. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, now we're doing next.
Love to.
Sure.
We're gonna go for the year 2000.
In the year
the distant future.
Cool.
Yeah. This is by Curtis Hanson. Any guesses?
Is it 8 Mile?
No, that's after this.
Is it?
It's got 8 Miles a little bit later. It's got Frances McDormand in it again. Not as
wait.
In 2000? I mean, what year is Fargo? It's not 2000.
Weird. I thought
It's
I had
Coen
it, but I
Brothers.
lost it.
Frances
Who else is in
McDormand.
Tobey Maguire.
Oh, Wonder Boys.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
That's a good one.
I forgot Frances McDormand was in that.
It threw me too. I forgot it. She's like the wife.
Yeah,
of the
couldn't. She has a bit part, so I couldn't go with Michael Douglas right away. You guys
or Robert Downey
all over
Jr.
that.
Or Robbie Downey Jr., yeah.
Because yeah,
That's
that's a good
fun.
one.
Yeah, I like that.
I forgot he directed that actually. Huh.
I'm still not even sure I know who Curtis Hanson is.
oh well, we covered
He
him.
directed
Or
LA
we-
Confidential
LA Confidential,
That's,
yeah.
Okay, that's why I should
Yeah.
know him. Thank you.
Yeah.
and 8 Mile.
An 8 Mile, but
And The Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
okay. Well, let's
We'll
just
cover
stick with the LA Confidential. That's a good starting point.
Yeah.
Where can you watch this?
My house, because I own it.
Sweet.
You're all invited.
All right. While you're looking, brief apology for Slapshot not being on Netflix as we are recording this tonight, because
I know. Oh, that's weird. I know. I started it. I watched like a half hour of it, and then I got back to it a day or two later, and it was gone. I was like, damn it!
Because when I picked it, it was quite a while ago, and I picked it.
Yeah. Weeks ago.
It was weeks ago.
That was weeks ago.
In our world, that it just happened.
Yeah, it's on Pluto TV for free.
It's
And
also on
other
Hoopla
stuff.
and Canopy.
Yeah.
Which is basically renting it from the library.
Oh, and then I have pink hair because it's Beast Cancer Awareness Month. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So, sorry, I need readers.
It's also Pizza Month.
Oh,
yay!
yes,
Pizza Month.
According to my Slice app, where you can order pizza online. I don't know how reliable it is.
All sorts of good information here.
This
it is.
Been our most informative review ever.
Yeah, totally. We're very socially conscious.
Possibly the best.
Yeah, definitely the best.
All right. Well, I'll do it next week.
Yeah,
for sure. Probably.
We will be the Wonder Boys.
Indeed.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
All right. That was the icing on the cake.
Oh, I see.
I had to call
Until next time.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
It's disappearing
still
into
here?
the ether.
Yeah, you
movie's
can't
over.
just disappear on the
Go
camera.
home.
It's the Fun with Three Brains.
That's the dog that saved Charleston from the flood.